You know, a lot's being said today about the American consumer being more value conscious. Well, there's no question that with today's living costs, it's imperative that today's buyer gets the most for every dollar he spends. But you know, today the buyers of America have great freedom of choice, and that's made the American consumer a good judge of value. And it's for this reason, the fact that he's such a good judge, that marginal products don't last in the marketplace. Some products arrive with great fanfare. People try them once, but interestingly, they don't stay around unless they deliver on value. Our respect for the great American consumer jury and their ability to judge value makes us proud of the fact that we in Chevrolet are the leaders in the automotive industry. It would seem that the product more people have bought over the years would represent a considered judgment of the American value jury that here, in fact, is the best value, the most for the money. At last count, there were 390,000 more Chevrolet trucks on the road than any other make. Value is a Chevrolet commitment that started a long time ago. Economical transportation for business. That's Chevrolet today, but it was Chevrolet too back in 1922. Economical under every haulage condition. That was Chevrolet truck in 1927, and there was that same kind of a commitment all through the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Now, a lot has changed since those days. Sure, prices have gone up. Prices of about everything have gone up, and they've gone up perhaps even more than automotive products. But the search for value, Chevrolet's commitment to deliver value, have only strengthened over the years. Value, of course, means different things to different people. Sure, we've all heard that little things mean a lot, but you know, big things mean a lot too. And you've got little and big measurements of a very, very practical nature. Let's take one, for example, resale. I don't think there's another car and truck manufacturer in America that consistently returns as much of the original investment to the buyer when it's time to trade. And this certainly can mean important money, can mean hundreds of dollars. The resale value of Chevrolet trucks and its advantages represent a continuing public vote on value, and the fact the value built into the product holds up. Now, in designing and building a product that lasts, we as a manufacturer have a lot of buying decisions ourselves, which must be guided in an overriding way by what the consumer wants and needs in our product. Now, this value decision can involve the thickness or strength of metal, can involve the elimination of dead weight to improve gasoline mileage, or the design and invention of a new feature to provide a major product advantage. Just a few examples of this. Double wall construction in cabs and bodies, or the massive Girder-Beam front suspension that allows a Chevrolet truck to take all the punishment a truck has to take and yet give a ride as good, and I like to think even better, than some of our competitive passenger cars. Many times it's more important to be able to stop than it is to go. Value in this case is a totally balanced braking system, exactly matched to the truck you buy, and delivering at the same time a large margin of safety. Consider, too, after all, a braking system that'll stop a 70,000-pound tandem highway hauler isn't right for stopping a pickup truck. If we hope to maintain and extend our truck leadership, and I assure you that we will, we're going to have to continually monitor the marketplace to see how well we're doing. I just received the latest independent research report which indicates Chevrolet is well ahead of all major competitors in the minds of truck users when it comes to value, reliability, and durability. This is in such areas as resale value, value for the money spent, long service life, and ease of service. So far as a mechanical component is concerned, our braking system got special mention and rated definitely the highest among all competitors. Now, this kind of vote from the American value jury can't come from advertising slogans. It comes from the experience of thousands and, yes, millions of people driving Chevrolet trucks, or people who talk to satisfied owners of our products and hear their story about their satisfaction with our products. There's one more important dimension to value: our dealerships, the people in them, and what they do for the customers and the potential customers of our product. Not just during the sale, but even more important to our long-term success, what happens after the sale. Good service, of course, is important to any vehicle, but it's especially important to a truck. After all, a truck is a worker. It's built to work hard and stay on the job, even in many cases after it's been abused. And Chevrolet service has the stated objective of keeping our trucks at work. In the total value picture, the salesman's role, too, is vital. He has the responsibility, yes, the very obligation, to interpret the features of the product in terms of what they will do for the customer. Now, how do you do this? Well, very, very easy, because what you've really got to do is put yourself in the customer's shoes. And it isn't difficult, because, you know, every one of us is a consumer for virtually every basic necessity of life. And an important part of selling from the customer point of view, I submit to you, is the fact that integrity never went out of style. What people want today is what they've always wanted. Not slickness, not high-blown phrases, but value, which by very definition has got to be based on integrity. Integrity of the salesman, integrity of the organization, integrity of the product. It's our objective to build the kind of products that can be sold and sold proudly and represented as giving value that lasts, value that serves, because this is fundamental to building relationships that last. And the combination of how we build trucks, how dealerships sell them and service them, can make it clear to today's customer that when he comes to a Chevrolet dealership, he comes to the right place for value in cars and trucks.